If you're an expert in a specific field, biotech, pharmaceuticals, healthcare, and life science, it doesn't really matter what industry that you're in. You have transferable and tangible skills to be a CSM. I would say look at what you're currently doing. If and when you get an interview, write this stuff down. Say, this is what I've done in the healthcare industry. This is kind of how I contributed to this role. How does this align to a CSM role? If you don't have any examples, you can always chat GDP. But I always say, make sure that you're keeping track of your success and your wins, because you need to make sure that when you're in these interviews, you can speak to that. But yeah, I've seen people that are nurses. They're in the health and life sciences field. I know for somebody that is just starting out, I probably, this is just my honest opinion, I probably wouldn't shoot for like enterprise and large account CSM type of roles, more so the entry level. You do have the skill set, but it's just a little bit easier transition just because you don't have the CSM background. And it is very competitive. I know a lot of people think that you can transition into a CSM role. Yes, it can be done, but now hiring managers are looking for CSMs that have a little bit of technical background, not necessarily like from a DBA or a technical architect, but the foundational 100, 200 level skills like Azure, Salesforce, Google platform, because again, it's very competitive, but the landscape has changed now because of just how competitive everything is. But you don't need to be technical to be a CSM, but you do need to be able to be technical enough to talk to these senior leadership folks.
Ooh, okay. Let's again. We're doing butterflies now. We're kind of in the water of being a CSM. People want to know, talking about that technical aspect. They may say, I know it's not a guarantee, Mark. You can't guarantee anything on these shows, but when we talk about that technical aspect that people should be looking for in becoming a CSM, you mentioned Azure, you mentioned a few other things. What should they be looking for to gain knowledge about to help them get to the next level?
Yep. Good question. So foundational level skills, the AZ900 is a great entry level. Just look at the cloud platform that you're obviously looking to upskill or maybe looking to apply. Start taking the free online training and see if you can get a certification. Again, I like to tell people that you can get a CSM interview just because of your background, but pretty much all the interviews that I've been in, they've asked me about a specific technology or the implementation of the work that I've done specific to that. And if you do have these certifications, that can only help you stand out. Again, it's not a technical role, but you will work with technical folks. And it also looks a little bit better to the hiring manager, because now the hiring manager says, okay, he has the customer relationship management experience. He has the upsell consumption experience. On top of that, he's also coming in with technical credibility. So that could be Azure, AWS, any of the SaaS cloud platforms. Because again, there's a lot of applicants out here. There's no more that companies are looking for just relationship building skills. They want to also know that you're a little bit technical and you can talk and translate business and technical functions and aligning it to our products and services at the end of the day.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I did not even know that. I did not know that there was a technical aspect.
That's a big misconception. I like to tell people, like, hey, you can get interviews. That's it. But to stand out and land that role, having certifications incorporated in your experience, that's only going to make you stand a lot more. But I like to tell people that I don't think that you can just jump from I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. A like person on the phone jumping to a customer success role. It's a lot different than that. Yes, you do have a customer aspect facing type of characteristics and skills, but it's a lot more to that. So I kind of like to demystify some of those misconceptions, especially people that are coming from those type of roles into a CSM type of role.
Yeah, and I got a guest in the back that I'm going to bring up to ask a question. And then we have, but before I do that, I have Mitch that says, wow, good to know. Tech by Trace is the same thing. Didn't realize that. I didn't realize that at all. I really did not. When you said that a technical background, having a technical background can help you stand out. So this is why we have these conversations, y'all. And so if you know anybody else who's looking to become a CSM, who's interested in that, definitely share this conversation with them so that they don't step on the landmines. We want people to avoid it so that they can get to where they need to go safely and soundly in this tech industry.